disrespectful. So, guys, my plane just experienced some of the worst black fatigue. I am utterly disgusted and disappointed. And then these young black girls right now, they have lost their whole mind. And I'm just gonna come on here and say, like, the way that you carry yourself in different countries, it's gonna reflect on everybody that looks similar to you. Something happened with the starter, so they've been replacing the starter. I'm thinking we're in the air this whole time. It's been 3 hours we were on the plane, and these girls were being loud before the plane was getting ready to take off. But when there was an issue with the plane, they became so disrespectful, so loud, so ghetto, and them through the medicine, the sleeping pills. I can't even freaking turn around to say anything because I can't form a thought. So, like, if I find them, I'll let them know this, because honestly, then they were like, hey guys, you guys can sit on the plane. They make an announcement, they're like, hey, it's gonna take another 30 minutes. You guys are gonna sit on the plane, we're gonna get it done, then we're gonna take off. These girls start to try to open up the cabin doors, and the lady is like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be seated. And she's like, I'm getting my stuff. I thought we were getting off the plane. Immediately knew. I was like, either they're gonna get kicked off or they're about to deplane us, because they're acting belligerent. Thing you see on Spirit Airlines or Frontier in America, those freaking ratchet videos, they were acting just like that. Stereotypical black, nasty attitude girls knocked out. And I keep saying this because I waited till everyone got off the plane, so I go last, because I'm so drowsy. I'm still like wobbly. Get my stuff, and the flight attendant behind me is like, you should be deplaning. And I'm like, girl, I wasn't one of those girls that were being disrespectful. And she's like, what? Like, just giving me so much attitude. And it's not me, but guess what? Because I look like you, I'm being disrespected. Just put that in perspective when you're traveling, y'all. Especially black people. Black people are already, what is it, that black fatigue is going around? Like, people are already getting sick and tired of your stank, public, embarrassing attitudes and behavior. And again, it's always going to backfire on people who aren't doing that look like you. So just keep that in mind before you open your mouth. Or Jesus, but I know you probably don't care. Anyways, I digress. Ciao.
And not gonna lie, I'm starting to understand why certain races or certain people in general don't like black people, because why was I just in the Walgreens and on my way out, I'm walking past these people and I'm like, oh, excuse me, because they were standing in the way of the door. Do you know this big ass bitch just looked at me and didn't fucking move? Just looked at me, and I just had to squeeze past her. Like, bitch, I understand why people don't be liking black people, because a lot of these people is rude for no fucking reason. Like, the bitch just looked at me and she just frowned up, face all upside down and shit. Like, girl, what? Like, what the fuck be? Like, it's so weird to me. Just outside looking like you just don't care about your fucking life and then want to be rude on top of that. Like, get the fuck on.
I don't have black fatigue. I'm just tired of niggas. Like, I love black people, but you niggas? Oh, yeah, y'all gotta move around. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, black fatigue. And I've been waiting to talk about this because it needs to be said. Okay. Let's have some decorum. Decorum, folks. Being on speakerphone in public so everyone hears your conversation that literally no one wants to hear. 2, giving service industry workers a hard time. Waiters, waitresses. They're literally trying to just do their job and trying to appease you. That is absolutely rude, and I honestly, I can't stand seeing it. 3, if you are wrong and someone corrects you, does not mean that they are racist. Maybe you're just wrong. Like, we really have to cut it out, and we really just have to be better, because at the end of the day, we are all as a whole capable of treating people with respect and just being kind. Why can't we just be kind? Literally. I don't know, what a concept.
All right, man, let's talk about this black fatigue stuff, man, which a lot of times it's a crock of hogwash, you know, because and check out the Real One on playlist, you know, when, you know, you got people saying, well, you know, this is the reason why white people think we ghetto, and if you call this out, you being called a raccoon and stuff. And, you know, the truth about black fatigue is y'all don't say nothing about white fatigue. Systematic oppression. You don't say nothing when Karen is harassing people. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing when you see Brad sending Keisha to the upper room or clipping Keisha wings. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? Black fatigue. When is Brad and Becky fatigue? You know what I'm saying? We see them, you know, they even coined the term a Karen. When brothers is minding their own business, or, you know, sisters is minding their own business, and it's like, oh, a Karen is coming out. What are you doing in the neighborhood? And how many times we seen a DoorDash driver deliver something in the neighborhood and Brad and Becky run them out the neighborhood? Or either or. We don't see them saying Brad or Becky fatigue or Caucasian fatigue or white fatigue. We don't see that happening. So they always want to coin something to make, you know, black people seem the face of, oh, black people are just being so ghetto on the airline. How many times we seen on an airline, you know, a non-black person trip out and flip out? I mean, we see it all the time. I mean, I remember it was a story on Delta Airline where, you know, these Brad and Becky kids were riding on the buddy pass, and they had leggings on, and they wouldn't let them on the plane because they was wearing leggings. You don't hear them saying that about them. Remember that Karen freaked out on the plane talking about it was a ghost on the plane or something and all that stuff? You know, what are we talking about? Y'all love to label black people as always something. They said 31 people got arrested in the NBA, gambling ring, and the mafia was involved in it. But not one Caucasian face or non-black face, Italian, whatever you want to call them, you know, Chaldean, whatever, was put in the indictment. It was only black faces. You can say, well, those are familiar faces. No, if you're going to arrest all 31, you know, make them all, you know, put them all up there. Sports Center, CNN, NBC. And then you got these black content creators. Some, well, you know, we call this out. You know, I get called. We'll call out Becky and Brad and Ling Ling and them when they trip out. You know, call them out too. That's my thing. Keep it a bean. So, in my humble opinion, ain't no such thing as no damn black fatigue. Fuck is black fatigue? We can talk about it's people fatigue, because people are tweaking. We can talk about it's people fatigue. That's what we can say. People is tripping. People are bad. You know what I'm saying? People was loking. Y'all get caught up in all that stuff. They always trying to make us the face of something negative. Always. You know, the videos of women talking about food stamp, it ain't just, you know, black women saying that. It's across demographic. More Caucasians benefit from welfare than blacks. And I believe Hispanics. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And a lot of them people that's probably in the Hispanics are immigrants. If we keeping it real, like I told y'all, if y'all check out the other channel, I'm gonna drop the video, or it might have already dropped. I am sure about food stamps. My thing is, I used to work at Kroger's in high school, and I used to see Arab people all the time pull up in luxury cars, Range Rovers, when it was a Range Rover, when it was considered a damn good luxury car. And they had bridge card, WIC card, cash balance, the whole thing. So that's what I be saying. You know, when we finesse the system, you know what I'm saying? It's called ghetto and all that. And y'all put those labels, y'all perpetuate those labels. Y'all might not have created the ghetto label, and the ghetto come from It comes from Italy, where they used to put the strags and shit. You know, I'm just giving the very vague description. All right, y'all perpetuate those. Y'all allow them to put those labels on the community, and y'all perpetuate them. Y'all say them, and y'all allow them to stick. You know what I'm saying? They finesse the system too. They don't pay taxes. They have a business or a grocery store. Y'all notice it'd be booming, and after 4, 5, 6 years, whatever it is, it shut down for a minute, then it opened back up. It's so they don't pay taxes. So they move one kid. You had one family member come over, don't pay taxes, finesse the system. Oh, shut it down. Transfer it to another family member that come from overseas. They do it again. They be over here getting all the assistance, not paying taxes, helping their people out, build with their people. But it ain't called rigging the system. They not trying to arrest them. They not trying to, deport them for rigging the system. But they trying to lock y'all up for selling food stamps. That's what I be talking about. But if you don't read and you don't be in the know, you wouldn't know. So don't perpetuate black fatigue and all that. I don't perpetuate that bull crap. All these other cultures, trash, ghetto, they got their trash, they ghetto, they low hanging fruit. The difference is the media likes to, create this belief in the system that this is all black people. The negative on the battery is black. Everything considered black is considered black. It's always associated or synonymous with something negative. Black on the battery. Dark is always, a villain. You know what I'm saying? Black ice, black Christmas. You know what I'm saying? A blackout. We ain't got no power. It's always something associated with negativity. Don't perpetuate. Ain't no such thing as black fatigue, bro. Ain't no such thing, because I know for a fact all them be doing it just as much. The algorithm just doesn't push it. They want to continue to keep the brothers and the sisters down, bro. There are a lot of good black folk. The degenerates are not the majority in our community, bro. That's a fact. It's not the majority in our community. You know what I'm saying? But they want you to believe, oh, look, they fighting and these girls going here. Look here, I'm gonna say this too. And this is why I be telling Town all the time about flying, bro. You get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all allow, like to, be cheap on your food and all that, and not spending extra money on whatever. But you get what you pay for. When you fly, I don't play with flight. I don't want to be on any airline that's going to allow these women, whoever they are, across the fucking ethnic board, to wear, leggings and fucking bonnets. I don't want to be in that. Nah. I'm good on that. I'm Gucci on that. I'm Gucci on that. Just to keep it a bean. I'm good on that. Y'all got it. I don't want to be associated with that. So that's why I pay. If I don't use my dad's buddy pass for Delta, I pay to stay on Delta. I don't want to be around that. I want to be around good quality people when I fly, and I want to fly a good quality airline. I'm going to pay. If I go on vacation, I want to stay in a good quality area. That's just what it is. You get what you pay for. That's a fact. Just like when you go you stay in the neighborhood, you pay for your neighbors. That's why HOAs are so important, not just to hold the value and increase the value of your property, but also it keeps quality people in the neighborhood. So you don't just pay for the property that you get, you pay for your neighbors. That's what you're paying for, the amenities around you. The difference between, a bunch of McDonald's and liquor store, and the difference between a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods or a quality beer and wine store. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this shut down at 12 or 10, so we don't have no bull job going on. You pay for that. And there's good black suburban community. Well, Detroit's a black city, but there is. But they want you to believe this black fatigue is, man, people is crazy. What about the Indian woman that went off on a black woman and called her all the N-words and stuff? You don't see them saying Indian fatigue? And believe it or not, this goes on more than more than this recorded. A lot of people just let it go, bro, because people ain't attention seekers. People ain't attention seekers. So you know, but hey, it is what it is, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Check out the Real 101 playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere from X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9. Peace.
Black fatigue. They try to see white folks try to Jedi mind trick niggas, and they good at it too. Yeah. Cause they tell niggas, and niggas like to run with shit. The white man say, white man be like, oh, that sound like victim mentality. And then here go these bitch ass niggas, yeah, that sound like victim mentality. Bitch ass nigga, y'all been victimizing me for 500 years. Nigga, why shouldn't I have a victim mentality? You expect me to have an assailant's mentality?
Correct.
Nigga, every nigga in America wake up playing defense. We ain't never on the offensive side of the ball.
Why not though? Because what I was gonna say is, you don't fault the black people that have money for not rallying around and gathering everybody
you
else.
can't fault them because them niggas got that money and them niggas made a deal to be suckers and tricks and tools. Them niggas ain't got the right to do a bitch ass thing for your broke ass bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck is you? Nigga, that's not why we give you money. We give you money to keep these niggas chasing a fallacy that if you did it, they can do it. Or when these niggas go to acting up, we march your bitch ass out in front of these niggas and you tell them to sit they bitch ass down somewhere. What the fuck is y'all doing? Nigga, look how good we got it. Nigga, look how good the white man been to us. Bitch ass nigga, y'all fucking up my money. That's why them niggas got money, man. Them niggas ain't got money to help you, nigga. And the day that they choose to really do something for your black ass, watch what happen.
So would you say that them black people are just as bad as white supremacists?
They right there with them. Honorary whiteness is a real disease amongst niggas.